Is anyone joined from Kolkata? Hello. Is anyone joined from Kolkata? Having the center St. Xavier's?
Good morning, all. It's
Good
first year,
morning.
right? First semester, right?
Right.
You're
Yes.
right, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we'll start with managerial economics. Okay.
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
think we had last class, 2 hours class. I'll just share the screen. Did you have time to go through the notes? Any doubt in it? Till what we had last class. With that.
Madam, one thing I have to convey to you that data which have been given in the Managerial Economics study book, that is very old. That is 2011-12. That is not pertinent for this particular year 2425. The data is the very old data
Yes.
regarding population, regarding the annual income, regarding the per capita income, etc.,
Yes.
and so on.
That I really admit, because when you come to current market scenario, you have to update with
Right.
the current population or current fiscal deficit. What is the current rate? What is the interest rate? So sometimes
Right.
the current they will be asking about the budget. So you cannot write the old one. You have to be updated. You have to update yourself regarding the current situation. And if in case you get any
Uh,
case study on it, you have to
even
update.
madam, there is a wrong interpretation regarding inflation. In
Yes,
case of inflation,
that is
creditors are not benefited. Creditors are losing as because they paid the some amount of money to a particular borrower, then he returned back the same kind of same amount of the money.
exactly. So that
And
is what
right,
as
so he or she not be the benefited, but she will be loser as because monetary value becomes devalued.
yes, exactly right. Whatever
But
you
you
said is right.
uh,
As
hmm.
you rightly pointed out, it is an old syllabus only, and since but the
No.
theory is
That not pertaining to the syllabus. That pertaining to the wrong
no, that is
interpretation
that
as
is yes,
because it is.
that
Hmm.
is what I'm telling. I do admit with you. There are many small mistakes within the textbook also. So whoever, when you write, no, we can rightly point it out to the concerned department, so that they can
Right.
make a point of it. So even from
It
my
may be
side, when
beneficial
they
to
ask,
all.
yeah, definitely. So because I'm here only to take class, so if in case I'm given a chance to give a feedback about the textbook, definitely I'll give.
Okay. Okay, madam.
Okay, thank you. So we are starting again. First unit, I think we stopped with. I should share the screen. One second, share the screen. So whiteboard visible?
Is visible, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
ma'am.
So we stopped with elasticity, right? Last class we stopped with elasticity. So what did we speak? A small recap. What did we start with? We spoke about in your textbook quickly. 5 minutes we'll give, okay, because we are running out of time. Just only 6 classes, 2 classes over. 4 more classes we are supposed to complete the syllabus. We spoke about economics, what is managerial economics, why it is important, and the need of managerial economics. How the discipline came, and then circular flow of an economy. We saw what is product market and resource market. Those things we saw. Then objective of a firm, different types of goods, consumer, producer good, free good, economic good, normal, luxurious good, all these we saw. And about demand analysis, we just gave the definition of demand, law of demand. What is law of demand? As price increases, quantity demand decreases, and price decreases, quantity demanded increases. And again, definitely in the exam, you have to support your answers with a graph if needed. So definitely for demand supply, mostly You will be having graphs only. So kindly make a note of it. Have some graph in your answers for the final semester. And then we spoke about determinants of demand. What are the different types of demand? What are the three types of major? There are different types of demand. Three main types of demand I gave you. Any idea?
Price
Price,
demand,
income, cost.
income
Very
demand.
good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Price demand, income demand, and cross demand. I'll just quickly speak about this and then we'll move on to elasticity of demand. What is price demand? Price demand is normal demand, whatever we spoke. We said as price increases, quantity demanded decreases, or as price decreases, quantity demand increases. So there is an inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. When it comes to, so how the graph will be? You have QD, quantity demand, or quantity supplied will be in x-axis and price will be in y-axis, and it will be a downward sloping curve. What did we say? As price increases, quantity demand decreases, and as price decreases, quantity demanded increases. So it will be a downward sloping curve. So the curve is downward sloping curve for demand curve. Okay. So mark like this, it is DD curve. Next, we have income demand. What is income demand? As as income increases, your quantity demand, what will happen? What will happen?
Increases, increases.
Increases.
Yes, yes,
Increases.
Right.
normally rational. All again repeatedly I'm telling, we are speaking about rational consumers. There are some exceptional cases in and around us, but that will not be considered. We can speak about it, but when we come here we'll speak the entire population, how they move. Majority of the population, how they move. So as income increases, quantity demand will also increase. As income decreases, quantity demand will decrease. To increase the size, one sec. Okay, so this is income demand. So how the graph of income demand will be? Again, quantity demand in x-axis and income will be in your y-axis. So what did we say? As income increases,
Quantity demand also increases.
yes. So when income is less, quantity demand will be less, and as income increases, quantity demand will also increase. So it will be a upward sloping curve. So demand. Someone please kindly mute. Okay. The next one is cross demand. Cross demand, we have two cases. One is substitutable goods, another one is complementary goods. So this we have to insist because when we are speaking about elasticity, we'll be speaking about this.
Hmm.
Yes, someone is the other side. Kindly mute. Okay, so what did we say? We spoke about cross elasticity. One is complementary good, another one is substitutable goods. So what is substitutable goods? What is substitutes?
Actually, tea, coffee is the substitute of the tea,
Very good.
and petrol is the complementary goods of car.
Yes, very good, very good. So we speak something about substitute, complementary goods and substitutes. Okay, so substitutes and then complementary goods. Complementary. Okay. So what is a substitute good? As exactly pointed out, it is one we are substituting in place of another. So I'll give an example like this. Kindly let me know whether you're clear about this. Might be last month you went to the grocery shop and you found it, just for an example I'm giving, it's not reality. So 100 grams of coffee powder was 100 rupees. And same you found 100 grams of tea also was 100 rupees. Tea powder was 100 rupees. So what did you felt? You say you didn't find any difference between both. So you just took coffee and you came. So this month when you went over there, you found 100 grams of tea powder is same 100 rupees and 100 grams of coffee powder is 200 rupees. So what do you find? you find that coffee is costly when compared to tea. You want to have something, so what do you find? You feel it's better to take tea rather than buy coffee of no. There are people. Again, I'm repeating. Kindly mute. Who is
Madam,
there?
it depends on the choice of the consumer.
That is what I'm telling.
It
I'll come
depends.
there.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Wait, sir, can you please mute?
Someone, yeah.
If
Who's
you are
it?
asking question, please unmute. Then please be on mute.
Someone, I'm getting, yeah. Thank you. So, what did I say? We are speaking about substitute goods. Tea and coffee. Again, I'm giving the example. Last month you found tea and coffee was not much different, same amount. And this month, when you went to the shop, you found coffee is much more costlier than tea. So there are people, okay, even if it is 1,000 rupees, 100 grams, I would like to get up and have a cup of coffee. Is a different people, that are different set of consumers. I'm not bringing them into the scene. We are speaking about rational consumer where the majority of the population moves. So mostly people feel yes, coffee is much costlier when compared to tea here. A rational consumer. So what happens here? Can anyone think about the graph? Again, I'm giving it over here. Quantity demanded is on your x-axis and price is in your y-axis. So what did we say? Price of coffee increases, then the demand for tea will also increase. Get the point, right? When the price of coffee increases, definitely there'll be more consumers, more people going for tea. So the demand for tea will increase. Is it clear? Is this point clear? Price of coffee increases,
Yes, ma'am.
price is always in your y-axis, demand is always in your x-axis. So when price of coffee increases, your demand for tea will definitely increase. When the price of coffee falls down, demand for tea will also fall down because not much difference. So how the curve will look? How the curve will look? So for substitute goods, it is a positive sloping curve. So demand curve over here is positive sloping curve. What is it? As price of coffee increases, demand for tea will go up. If price, so this is what we are speaking about substitute. One you are substituting in place of another. Since the coffee price increases, I'm going for tea. So definitely the demand for tea will increase. On the other hand, complementary goods, what did we say? Complementary goods, again, quantity demanded and price is there. As rightly pointed out by sir, what did they say? The fuel price increases. What happens to the demand for vehicle? Or vehicle price increases. What happens to the demand for the vice versa? What happens?
It should be downward slope and it should be
Yes,
negative slope.
yes, exactly. Very good. So, as price increases, price of commodity one increases, the quantity of commodity good two or commodity two will definitely fall down because they go together. Complementary good means one goes along with another. They go, those two go as a pair only. You cannot separate. So, normally, the old example which is given pen and ink, what do they say? Kellogg's and milk and two four-wheelers with a tire and then fuel and vehicle, all these are complementary goods. Okay, so now moving on to the next part. What is it? Elasticity. What did we speak about elasticity? Elasticity was the sensitivity or the responsiveness you give. Do you remember the last class what we spoke about the tomato market? So what did we say? You're going to the market, you understood that the price has increased or decreased. Something is happening. So based on the price, you're giving you're responding to the price. So say, you're giving some response to the price. It's reflected in your demand, in your quantity demand. That is nothing but elasticity. So what is it? The responsiveness, the sensitivity of this is given by coefficient of elasticity. So last week, again, I'll clear the board and I'll let you know.
Tell
What is it? So what did we say here last week? Again, I'll repeat because there's a small mistake in your textbook. So those who were there last week, they made it change. This week also. After this, I'll let you know. So what did we say? The responsiveness. The responsiveness. So elasticity, price elasticity was given by the responsiveness or the percentage change in quantity demanded. The percentage change in quantity demanded by percentage change in price. Okay, and there is something called as coefficient of elasticity. What is this? You know, if the price increases, quantity demand will decrease. That is what law of demand said. If the price increases, quantity demand will decrease. The price decreases, quantity demand will increase. Or is the exceptional demand curve. Both increases or both decreases. But how much if the price increases, how much will be your quantity demand increase or decrease? If your price decrease to so much, how much will be your price increase or decrease in your quantity demand or increase or decrease? So that sensitivity, that responsiveness is given by coefficient of elasticity. ED we give. ED or ES, I don't know what is given in your textbook. So this is the coefficient of elasticity. And what does it say? It gives a number, a numeric value, a quantitative value. You can quantify it. So the number lies between 0 and infinity. So this is the coefficient of elasticity. Elasticity of demand is given as, again, elasticity of demand is very important question which definitely can be expected in the exam. So elasticity of demand is percentage change in quantity demanded by percentage change in price. If you want to write it like this, quantity demanded by this one divided by percentage change of price, change in price, like this. So then if you cross multiply QD by into P by Q. So there'll be some questions given. A small question I'll ask you. When the price increases by rupees 10, very simply, very basic question I'm giving. I'm not thinking about the intensity of this. Very basically, I'm asking, when the price increases by 10 and demand falls by 15, find the elasticity of demand. And the change in price, the percentage change in price increases by 10 and the demand falls by 15. Can you plug in the values in the formula?
2 by 3.
2 by
It
3.
should be 2 by 3.
Ma'am, 1.5%.
Yes. Both are right. Yes. And did you find there'll be some minus over there? Are you getting a negative answer or positive answer?
Negative answer, ma'am.
Negative.
Yes, negative. Negative
Minus
is
1.5.
exactly. Negative means normally because the law of demand says there is a negative relation between price and quantity demanded. So it will be negative. Clear? So don't worry. But if it is
So,
negative means you have to
just one question, ma'am.
exact.
Do
What
we
is
have
it?
to keep the do we have to keep the negative value in the answer itself if the question arises in the paper?
Yes. That is what I'm telling.
Sure.
It is on the safer zone. You put a negative. If it's 1 point, because you're a beginner and not pure economics, they won't insist so much. But there's no harm in giving it. It is the right, perfect answer. Okay.
Got it, ma'am.
So then I'll give you quickly. I'll give another question. I don't know what question I sent in the mail. So I'll give you another one. Original demand is given as 3,000 unit. Okay. And the original price is rupees 2. New demand is 2,700 units and new price is rupees 3. What is the, this is another, it is little, it is not direct question. Now you have to do some calculation and plug the values. So original demand 3,000 units, original price 2 rupees, new demand 2,700 units, new price is 3 rupees. Now calculate the elasticity of demand. So what is the change in, yeah?
Change change in the quantity to be 1000 by 3000 into 100, and change in the price to be 3 minus 2 by 2 into 100. That should be compared.
Okay, so what is the final answer?
I have to calculate.
Okay, then okay, fine. See, so what he said is right. I'll bring step by step, okay, because there are a few beginners here. So what is it? Quantity changes. What happens here? So it is 300, right? It will be minus 300. How did you get minus 300? New demand minus old demand. Clear? And change in price will be new price. New price is 3 rupees minus old price. Are you getting it?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then what is original price? Original price will be 2 and original quantity demand will be 3000. So now plug the value here. You got the formula is here. This is plug it over here. So delta Q will be minus 300. Delta P will be delta Q is minus 300 and Q is original quantity demanded, right, is 3000. Delta P is 1 and P will be 2. So the 300, I'll give a different color. I don't want to confuse you. Minus 300 divided by 1 into 2 divided by 3000. Clear?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
getting it? You calculate. You will be getting minus 0.2.
0.2.
Yes, minus. Okay, so that's all. So what did we do? It's a price elasticity. So that is why you're having quantity demanded, percentage in quantity demanded with respect to percentage change in price. And you know the determinants of elasticity. What are the you already we spoke about the determinants of demand. So determinants of price elasticity, we can say how the use of product is, the extension of use of product, the nature of the commodity, the range of substitutes, how many substitutes are there. Then you have the income level, and then how much money, the wealth you are going to spend on the commodity, and the emergency or the urgency of use, the durability of the commodity, the purchasing frequency, time, all these play a vital role, or all these are kindly mute. Okay, all these are determinants of elasticity. And now I think it's on page number 27. Now understand this and check your textbook. Okay, now look into the whiteboard. Understand this. We are going to speak about elasticity. Mainly there are two types of elasticity. Six only. Okay. Mainly there are two types of elasticity. Okay. This is elasticity. So one I call it as inelastic. Another one I'm giving the name as elastic. Last week we saw what is inelastic. A small change in price, or a larger change in price will not affect the quantity demanded to a larger extent. It can be increase or decrease. Don't always think it is increase or always it's decrease. No, a small change in price can be, I'm just drawing it again here. See, price can be here, original price is here and original quantity demanded is here, and the new price can be P1 or P2. It can increase or decrease. So I'm drawing the graph here. You have to draw the graph for elasticity of demand. So what is it? Mark the axis, QD, price. Original price is here. So original quantity, there'll be the line will be very steep here. It's a steep curve. The demand curve is very steep. So what did I say? A small change in price. So initially the price is P1 and the price has fallen to P2. See, not much change is in the quantity demanded. Clear? So what is this? Look at this. The price.
Consider the commodity salt. That is the particular example.
Yes, I'll tell you. So what is it? The price change. Tomorrow, the suddenly they're telling yes, the petrol or diesel, the fuel rate is going to increase by 200 rupees. So what will you do? You have a two-wheeler, you have one car, only that you can go fill. Can go fill other vessels with fuel. That is impossible. So what is it? Even if the price, because this type of commodity does not have much substitutes, very less substitute. Fuel, gas cylinder, only that can be used. So even if the price increase or decrease is very high, the quantity demand for it cannot be more than that. Tonight there'll be queue in the petrol pump. No, I didn't say no about it. But you can fill only one or two few vehicles which is at home. Not the other everything. You cannot fill the entire house with fuel. So a larger change in price. What is it? Delta P will be greater than change in quantity demanded. To write it in form of equation, the change in price will be more than change in quantity demanded. Larger change, 200 rupees, 500 rupees also. I can only fill the vehicle, whatever is with me, that's all. The other hand, you have elasticity of demand. What is it? Same. QD, I'm continuously repeating it because of this must be very clear. X-axis quantity demand or quantity supply. Y-axis always has price in it. So here the curve will be little flat. So what does this say? A small change in price. So initially the original price was P1 and Q1. Now the price has fallen. Again, I'm telling you can say even if it can increase. The price has fallen to P2. What happened to the quantity demanded? Look at this Q2. Okay. See, the change in price will be less than change in quantity demanded. Can you see this? The box is will be definitely much bigger than the change in price. A small change in price. The example which we gave is Pepsi, Coke. They say for 1 liter, now we are giving 2 liters. Soda, anything, 1 for 2. What do? You can store it. You can fill your fridge with that. So a small change in price definitely has an impact in quantity demand. There'll be many people the demand will be great in this side. Definitely you go fill your fridge with Coke, Pepsi, soda, everything. Because today there's an offer. A small change in price, 1 for 2, 1 for 3. You go there. Clear? So these are the mainly two types. What is it? Elastic and inelastic. In between, I have something else. I'll bring it here. Can everyone follow this?
Yes, ma'am.
Following the class? Okay. So again, price is
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Quantity demand is here. This is an important question. So kindly go through it after the class. Go through it and let me know the next class. So here what happens? Exactly 45 degrees. What is it? It is downward sloping, right? So price is here. Quantity demand will be here. In the sense, both will be equal. It must be equal. So with the scale, when you draw, you'll be getting the exactly 45 degrees. So what happens here? Hmm. So it will be 45 degree. Exactly delta P will be equal to delta Q. Here delta P will be equal to delta Q. That is unit elasticity. We call it as unit elasticity. 45 degrees. This will be equal to this. In this inelastic, I have one more. Same way, elastic, I have one more. What is this? Here, where is my eraser? What do you have here? Here, there is something called as, I have a graph like this, same QD and P. It'll be, what is this? It's exactly perfectly inelastic. I call this as perfectly inelastic. In your page number 27, it is graph 3. By mistake, a printing mistake is over here. So graph 3 is perfectly inelastic. Mark it over here. Page number 27. So this is what it is. So what does it mean? Can I give the theory? Are you listening? The original
Yes, ma'am. Demand.
Yes,
original,
madam.
original price is QP and original quantity demand is Q, right? Whatever might be the price, whatever might be the price, quantity demand is, what is it? It's constant. The commodity has a demand forever. Yes, the price
Ma'am,
can
can we
be low.
assume?
Come
Ma'am,
again.
can we assume that this commodity has no substitute to it? That is why it
Yes,
is
yes,
constant.
that is exactly, that is what we said. Not very less substitute. Inelastic itself, the characteristic of inelastic itself is very less substitutes. So whatever might be the price, the consumer has to go for it. There's a constant demand for that particular commodity. So price can be through the high, or price can be zero also, or price can be in the initial stage. It has a consistent demand is there for it. So here we call it as perfectly inelastic. Second graph, this red color chart. Are you able to see this? This is relatively inelastic. We call this as relatively inelastic. Both these two is inelastic demand. So relatively inelastic. In your graph, they have given it as 27, page number 27, second chart. Second chart is relatively inelastic. Kindly change it, and even the theory is also changed here. So there's a mistake. By mistake, I think the print is like this. So relatively inelastic. Have you made the correction? Now, third one is unit elasticity, and fourth is again relatively elastic. Relatively elastic. Unit elastic. Where are you in which chart? The chart is, which chart is it? Relatively elastic in your textbook. Sorry, unit
Graph
elastic,
2.
unit elastic. Tell me unit elasticity. Unit elasticity of demand, which chart in your textbook?
Page 28,
Fourth
ma'am.
one.
Fourth
Exactly,
one.
fourth one. Because again, there is a mistake in the printing. So fourth one, page number 28. Mark it as unit elasticity. The presentation which I shared will have the exact graphs. So that is the right graph. You can go through it. If in case you're looking into the textbook, make this change. And then fourth one is relatively elastic. Relatively elastic is the first chart, page number 27, chart 1, relatively elastic demand is given right. That is correct. Chart 1, page number 27, that is relatively elastic. Finally, you have something, final graph. I'm drawing it here. Quantity, demand, and price. So it will be parallel to your x-axis. So what is it? Price is same. Quantity date, the price remains same. Quantity demand is, it can be zero, it can be not zero, definitely it has the first unit, or it can be 100, 200, 300, anything can be there. Price remains the same. Normally here we give the example of normal, a perfect competitive firm, that is rice. We call it give an example here. Don't say that the basmati rice is of different rate, or brown rice is different rate. No, we take one rice. When we speak about market, you will understand why the curve is like this, why demand curve is parallel to x-axis. Clear? Now quickly I'll give you an okay, I'll finish the second one and I'll tell you. I think elasticity must be clear for you. So this is enough to know what is elasticity of demand. 5 types of elasticity of demand is there. Perfectly. So first to, again, I'm repeatedly telling, don't mug up. Understand it will be very easily you can write. Think about this in simple English meaning, and then fit into the subject and write all. Kindly answer the questions. Don't leave any questions unanswered to get pass mark in your semester. Okay, so this side you have elastic and the other side you have inelastic. So it is perfectly inelastic, relatively inelastic, unit elasticity of demand, relatively elastic, perfectly elastic. So the now we are going to speak about. Can you see the? I think you will be able to see. For me, it
Can
is
you give me the examples of perfectly inelastic and a perfectly elastic?
no perfectly inelastic. That any example means okay. Um, Price is low, but it has a usually give. I don't remember now. What is the price being very less? Yeah, the commodity has its own demand is there.
Ma'am, milk,
It's
ma'am.
milk. Huh?
No, milk, not
Milk,
salt. Salt
milk,
is the perfect example.
yes, milk cannot be. It can be substitute.
Salt,
Something which.
salt, salt may be the
Yeah.
perfect example regarding that one.
What is it? Come again.
Salt, salt.
Salt. I thought of giving it in the next. I thought of giving. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Okay, salt. Tell me salt. Since sir said salt, is salt elastic or inelastic? Tell me.
It is inelastic.
So inelastic for both. Everyone
As
in the group
because
do it. Tell me. Give me the reason, right?
if the price of the salt is increased or decreased, the
Ah,
demand of the salt by the consumer should not be affected at any cost.
okay. So see, okay, I admit to this. So salt, anyway, at home we are going to use only a pinch. So it can the increase or decrease does not matter. That is what the uh, you're giving the explanation, right? Salt is used in industrial area. Salt is used as a fertilizer. Salt can be used for what to say to make for what exactly they give the term as um, the cattle feed for the cattle. Their salt is used in industry. In that case,
Actually,
the,
madam, we are studying the microeconomics. We are not studying the macroeconomics. In case of microeconomics, it should be true.
that is exactly true. But salt
Hmm.
definitely is in both the case. It is macro. I'm not telling about the
No,
big
no, no.
industry.
You are saying that
Firm,
salt should be used in the fertilizer, salt should be used in the
yes,
other
firm,
industries, salt
firm.
should be used in the
Firm is
that,
micro.
that
Correct.
should be
Business firm is
that is
micro.
macro. That views is the micro. But
No,
we are studying the microeconomics. That is the elasticity of demand.
exactly not, because microeconomics is study of individual firm, study of firm, business firm. We spoke about a product market, resource market. It is not only household. Macro in the sense big problem, like economic problem, like GDP, like inflation, like what are the other things? Employment, unemployment, fiscal deficit, interest rate. Industry, in industry, if okay, leave in my house I'm having a 10 cow, okay, or 10 the other thing I'm having over here, 10 cow itself will have. So they in that case, suddenly the price of salt is less, it's coming down. It is definitely I'm be benefited, right? Because I'll be using salt for them when I feed them. So I'll buy bulkily, I'll have it over here. For my individual household, one packet or two packet, anyway, I'll be using a pinch only. So that does not make any difference. But definitely, in your exam viewpoint, salt plays a role. Even any textbook you take, this is the reality what I'm giving now. Salt is both elastic and inelastic. You're using salt for industry, it becomes the other thing, because they benefit. When the salt price is less, they can store it. What happened to coal, iron, and iron? Coal, iron, is it elastic or inelastic? Demand for luxury,
Inelastic.
inelastic. Coal, iron.
Given the current scenario, ma'am, it is inelastic. Maybe in the future it might change, but for now it is inelastic.
Okay, smart. See, coal actually, when the price is less, same, it can be stored, right? Iron, it is elastic. Kindly make a note of it. Coal, iron is elastic. What is the demand for luxury goods? It is less elastic or more elastic?
It should be more elastic.
Exactly, very good. So luxury good
If
is
the
more
price
elastic.
is reducing, people have the tendency to use the
Right,
luxury goods more.
exactly. Very good, very good. So that is more
Ma'am,
elastic.
actually, I am not following these examples. Ever since we started from the salt example, no, I'm not
You
following the
got
cases.
confused. You got
Yeah.
confused. Okay. So we have very less time. I'll quickly give you, if in case you still have some doubt, you kindly write to me. I'll give the examples to you. You go through it. And in spite of that, if you have again any doubt, you can let me know in mail itself so that I'll explain it to you. Okay, so kindly have the thing because we have to finish it quickly. I'll finish and then we'll have the discussion because 6 hours, 3 hours is over. 3 more hours, the entire syllabus has to be completed. I definitely need your support. Without it, I cannot finish. So, elastic, we said salt. Salt plays a role of both elastic and inelastic. The rate of salt is less or sale rate of salt is one for one or 1 to 1 offer. When I'm using salt at home, since salt is less, can I use more salt? No, no. A pinch of salt only I can use. Clear? Whatever is needed for the dish, I'll be using it. I cannot use more salt. If the rate of salt is less, I'm having an firm, I'm running an industry. So there I need salt because I'm doing some fertilizer at home itself. Some manure I'm preparing. So there I need more salt. When salt is less, what I try to do, 1 for 1 offer, I use that one. There I am beneficiary. So salt plays
Okay,
a
so
role.
as the raw material, you will buy more and more, so
Yes,
produce
yes.
the output more.
Exact, not output more. I'm using it for manure. I'm using it
Yeah,
for cattle feed.
final product.
Ah, there
Got
salt
it.
plays a role. There I'm beneficial because cheap. No, there salt I'm getting cheap. Some sort of 1 to 1 offer is there. When I use for domestic purpose, for my curry, I cannot use more. A pinch of salt only. So it is both elastic as well as inelastic. Only salt has this role. And then again, we said about iron and iron, coal, everything. And yeah, another elasticity is income elasticity of demand. So already we spoke. What did we say? As income increases, demand of the commodity increases. Here, fit in the same thing in elasticity. Give me the for pencil. What do you think? Pencil needle, the income elasticity of pencil needle or blade. Pencil, needle, blade. The income elasticity. I'm asking.
Inelastic.
Very good. I'll give the others because I think sir is very clear about it. Because you're spending a very less amount of your income to get a pencil, right? If it is a luxury good means, or if it is a bike, hep bike, you're spending a major portion of your income on it. But
Elastic.
here, yeah, but for here for blade or a pencil or a needle, you're not going to spend much of your amount of your income, right? So it is inelastic. Clear? You write it in the in your notebook itself. When you're free, you go to then you go through it. Page number 29, right? There you have income elasticity. Whether you spend more, your income increases, how much you spend. So that is given over here. And then cross elasticity. Cross demand, we already spoke. Substitute and complementary. Please. So cross elasticity also, percentage change in demand with respect to percentage change in, that is commodity 1 by commodity 2. Can you see the line which I'm marking here? Give a different color. So the entire elasticity line. Can you see this red line? So here the value will be,
Yes, madam.
okay, the value of perfectly, I'm writing this perfectly inelastic, relatively inelastic, and this is elastic, perfectly, sorry, relatively elastic, and perfectly elastic. So the, unit elasticity is 1. So this side it will be less than 1 and here it will be greater than 1. It is a quick way to remember. And so Pi will be, the value of Pi will be 0. So here it is less than 1. Here it is 1, greater than 1, and here it will be infinity. So only I said coefficient of elasticity lies between 0 and infinity. You can just draw a line. I have this graph. I think I'll be given in the, I'll just check. Yeah, I'm having it here. Can you see this? Okay. PPT visible? PPT visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, determinants of elasticity. What is the shift into this and all we saw last class? Forecasting. Yes, quickly we'll finish forecasting. What is forecasting? Forecasting also was asked in one of your previous question paper. Simply write whatever you know about forecasting, write. And I'll give you a easy method to remember about forecasting. So don't see, even if you're writing stories, it must be related to the theory. Stories are all because economics is full of stories only. So kindly see to it that you speak about what is relative, what is how it is used in the theory. That is enough. So we are speaking about forecasting. What is forecasting? Forecasting.
Assumption or
Forecasting is
predicting something.
Future prediction.
Prediction of
Very
future.
simple. Yes. Very simply, you are predicting the future. It is used in many fields. Right now we have a good forecasting tools are there. So you predict about it, predicting or your something what is going to happen. So you have something called as, what did I say, forecasting.
and it should be based on the past experience.
Yes, yes, yes,
Not
yes.
only the forecasting is absolute, but it should be based on the past experience also.
Yes. So what is this? Forecasting is two types. One is qualitative forecasting, another one is quantitative forecasting. Understand? One is qualitative, another one is quantitative. So which is very easy in this? Qualitative or quantitative? Which you know this? Qualitative or quantitative? What
Quantitative.
is qualitative? What is
Qualitative is, I
okay?
think,
Which one you
easier, and
understood?
quantitative is tough.
Which one is easy for you? Quantitative or qualitative?
Quantitative,
Very good. Quantitative. Everyone knows quantitative. Quantitative means some numbers is
because we
involved.
can we can measure the magnitude
Yes,
from
yes. You have a
previous
number.
one only.
You have a number.
Right,
For
right.
past 10
Absolute
years,
number is there.
I have the sales of this what is it grinder. I have a number. For past 10 years, I'm having from 2010. I'm having sales of a grinder. So with that, I have a number, right? I know what I can predict with for past 10 years using the data of past 10 years. For the 11th year, I can predict. So that is very easy. So quantitative is nothing but forecasting is majorly of two types. One is qualitative forecasting, another one is quantitative forecasting. Quantitative forecasting means some number is there. You have a previous data is available. So with the help of previous data, you are trying to forecast the current or the next year data, next year rate. So that is quantitative. So basically we call it as statistical method, regression, correlation, or any trend analysis. All these are quantitative methods. Then what is qualitative? Meaning there is no numbers, right? Then how will I, how can I forecast it? You
Actually,
see?
qualitative prediction is the comprising of the different elements of the market. That is demand, that is price, that is quality of the
Mm,
goods, and so kinds of like that.
mm. Okay. Any small lead on this? See, I'll give you an example. Okay, government is going to introduce some new policy. I don't have anything about. Okay, I'll usually give the example this way. I'll tell you. So, okay, I'm having an idea of starting a new sweet shop. I didn't have. I don't have anything earlier. So how will I know my new shop is going to have a future? Because I don't have any past history. How do I understand the my consumers? How do I understand what is the current scenario? How do I uh, know about the future of my shop, which I'm planning to open? So what I'll do?
Research about your competitors
Ma'am,
first of
survey
all.
method.
Exactly. Very
Right,
good. That's all.
survey.
Exactly. Right. Survey method. So what I'm going to do, I'm trying to have some sort of sample. I'm giving each one of you the sample, and along with it, I'm giving a question with you. Is the aroma okay? Is the sweet okay? Is the color fine? Is the taste okay? So with that, I get an idea. Okay, the sweet is fine. So definitely, I can have some sort of the consumers. I can satisfy my consumers. They are happy with this. Clear? So qualitative is nothing but it uses some sort of survey method. What is survey method? Some questionnaire, some feedback, experts' opinion, focus groups. You see, right, in the TV, most of the time you can see people, 10 people sitting or 5 people sitting, they discuss about something. They are specialists in that. They are giving they are giving their views, focus groups. What is going to happen, or what has happened, how to analyze it. So this is survey method. Okay. So when they now take a note in your textbook itself, because when you read your textbook you should not forget. So in your textbook they are given as demand forecasting, right? Kindly follow me, come along with me, page number 32. You have demand forecasting. If
Yes,
they
ma'am.
ask about cost forecasting or sales forecasting, see, I don't know, it is my intent, my views only I'm giving here. If they ask about cost forecasting or sales forecasting also, the theory remains the same. Instead of demand, you have to plug in cost or sales. Forecasting theory is universal, is same. You have two types, quantitative, qualitative. Under quantitative, you have the characteristic of forecasting, everything remains the same. The steps involved in forecasting, everything is same. You need to have an objective, need to know about the market, you need to know what is the determinants over there, or how to analyze. And your forecasting what is it, how to choose the forecasting method is very simple. It must be flexible, it must be available. Even 10 years back also, if I use the same forecasting method, my forecasting should give a good result. So the characteristics will remain the same, but demand forecasting, plug in demand. Then cost forecasting, plug in cost. Sales, plug in sales. Okay. Then there are different types of forecasting methods. You have a trend method. Again, I'm telling you, what is it? Regression, correlation. So many methods will be there. Somewhere in your textbook, I remember seeing it. Now, quickly, I'm not able to get it. Yeah, that what is it? Moving average method. See, methods of forecasting. I'll give you a few methods. You can write it. We call it as AR method. AR is
Actually,
altogether.
madam, there is a statistical weapon that is time series analysis. It is
Yes,
regard.
yes, that is what. That is what.
Hmm.
That is what. These are time series methods only. So AR method, MR method, then
Hmm.
ARMA method. You can write all these names. These are forecasting techniques. They won't say no. ARIMA, then SARMA, SARIMA, then trend analysis, regression, correlation. All these are forecasting techniques. Okay.
So
So
many statistical weapon is there.
only you can write these names. I'll quickly
Okay,
give
madam.
one numbers, and if in case you're not getting it, again I'm telling you, you can mail me. I'll let you know how to uh, do with these things. Okay, I'll draw. I'll see by regression method. What is regression? Y is equal to a plus bx. You would have seen in school. In school, we have done what it is. Y is equal to mx plus c, right? Straight line equation. Normally in school, we would have done this, but in school itself, regression is coming now. Straight line equation is mx plus c. You know, this is slope, this is constant. Here in regression, we have this is dependent and one is independent variable. Plus you have something called as error term here. That is only one here. So what happens here? You have two normal equation. I'll quickly write it. Summation of y is equal to a plus na plus b summation of x. This is equation 1. Equation 2, don't get confused. If you don't like it, just leave it. Summation xy is equal to a summation of, multiplying the equation with the x, that's all, plus b summation x square. I'll give you because in your textbook, no, in everywhere it's given the number is really high, the data set. Normally, I'll give very simple data set for you to remember. So X will be 6, 2, 10, 4, 8. Y is 9, I think 11, 5, 8, 7. Okay, have this. When you have time, you do this. So what you need summation of X. Summation means the entire summation of X. Y, the summation of X. Summation, I think Y will be 40. Summation of X will be 30. This is summation. And then you have to have summation X into Y. So multiply this, XY. 6 nines are 54, right? So then you have something like this, 22, 50. 4 8s are 32. And then you have a summation here. So what you need here, you need to have summation of X, summation of Y, summation of XY, summation of X square. Okay, and then plug in over here. When you plug the values here, you get two simultaneous equation. Then you have to solve it and find the value of A and B. So here, I'll give the answer also. If you're getting it, you let me know. So Y is equal to, my answer will be 11.9 minus 0.65X. Have this with you. That's all. Okay. I don't know whether the problems will be asked, but if it is asked, you at least if you write these equations, you won't be given a 0 mark. You'll be definitely given marks for this. Okay, what did we do? We completed with demand. Already time is 11. Demand is over. Supply is ulta to demand. Already I gave some side headings for demand. What did we say? We spoke about demand. What did I give you? When we started demand, I think I gave you some sub headings. Definition of demand. Then
Law of
law
demand.
of demand. Very good, very good. That's all. Whatever you have.
Reason,
Okay, clear. So
demand
same,
schedule.
yeah, same way for supply. Supply, you have the definition of supply, law of supply. A few things won't be for demand and supply. I think in the PPT I would have given. I'll just check again now. So definition of supply is nothing but, as price increases, quantity supply will increase. Why? Who's a supplier? Who's a producer? What did we see in the first class? His objective is to increase output, maximize profit, maximize revenue, maximize sales. So when you give the amount only, I can supply, because that I'm not doing free of cost, right? You're speaking about majority of the population. He's working to earn profit. So in price increases, quantity supply will also increase. So price is here, supply is here. I can supply so much. If you pay me so much, I can supply you so much. If you pay me less, I can supply you only less. So your point will be, so it has a positive sloping curve, supply curve. Clear? Then law of supply same, as price increases, quantity supply increase, and price decreases, quantity supply decreases. So yeah, we have to complete it quickly. Next class, supply, and the other things also I have to finish. So kindly I need your support to finish it. Okay.
No, what is the pass marks? What is the pass marks?
Yours is for 75. What is your thing? Your
38.
external question paper. 75. Your
Yes, ma'am.
external question paper, correct? 75, and
75 out of
internals you have
100.
25.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? I think
Okay.
it must be
38
I
passing
think
marks.
Hello, ma'am.
38. Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, may I know the first of and second of in all the subjects, sorry, in all the units?
What do you mean by first half and second half?
In question paper, we have A and B options now. So in A option, we have some theory, and in B option, we have some problematic questions, right? So
No, excuse me.
which
No,
I
don't,
want to
don't, don't,
concentrate the
don't stick
topics on
on
the
to it
first.
like that. Don't stick on to it like that. It can be
Okay.
ulta also. Questions
Okay.
can have both problematic things. So
Oh.
don't think like that and don't get confused.
Then how
Ma'am,
will
is there
we
any
prepare
pattern?
for that, ma'am?
I sent in the group, no. Kindly, the people who have the pattern with you, share it with your friends. I've sent the PPT and one question paper. I think 2 years back, last year, I don't know. I'm searching for it. So those
Yeah,
who
because
have, kindly share it in your group.
okay,
Can
Okay.
somebody
because
share
if
the
I
link of
take
the group in the chat?
Yes, ma'am.
if I
I
take
need.
unit one means there will be a lots of lessons to complete. But our exam is December 24 now. That's why I'm asked, ma'am.
That is why I'm also telling you. Um Understand the
Exam
concept.
is on 23rd. 23rd.
Yes, that is what I heard. You have the concept. You understand what did we say in economics? We say we know what are the expected questions in each and every chapter. That is that, but I don't know. Externals we don't know. Sometimes they can give something which is not at all even expected, and those things you concentrate. You understand what is it. What does it mean? Then you keep writing. With the side thing is the point which has to be noted is keywords. First day itself I spoke about keywords. Have the plug in the keywords, and then definitely you need to have the graph. Okay.
Ma'am, will
So
I know the expected questions, ma'am?
I don't know,
Already
seriously.
questions, previous questions are available in websites.
Yeah,
Everyone can
thank you,
see.
thank you. Yes, previous questions are available in the website. You can have an idea when you have go through it. What are
It
repeatedly
is
asked
available
questions?
from
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
2015.
And I think choices are given more. Nice, good choices are given, so you can answer correctly. Answer
As
only
the,
the choice. Don't answer
Madam,
more.
as the time period for the study is very short, there is suggestions if there regarding the question to be calm on the examination that should be feasible to us.
I don't
Can you
know
provide
actually.
that one?
I can give my PPT. I can share the material,
Ma'am,
and I
can
can. I'm
And
here to
ma'am,
explain the
just one
PPT.
question. Ma'am, just one question. Throughout India, it is 33% marks required to pass an exam. Why it is 50% here?
Your PG, no?
Yeah, we are.
PG usually they have, right?
Ma'am, please share the PPT, ma'am.
ma'am,
I
share the
share.
WhatsApp group link. Can you do that, ma'am?
I don't have the.
Somebody please share
I
it in
think
the
Giri
group
Vasan. Didn't I
chat.
share it to you? Giri Vasan. I remember your sharing with the mail ID.
I don't have your mail ID. I don't have the
Yeah,
WhatsApp
ma'am.
group link.
We don't
Please
have any
provide.
groups at all,
Please
Yes, we
ma'am.
will
Please
quickly
provide
create
the
one
go
email.
through
WhatsApp
it.
group
Quickly.
among ourselves. We will create one WhatsApp
Next.
group among ourselves.
It's okay.
Okay.
See, it's already we are running out of. Excuse me. The next faculty will be coming. It's time. I've shared it with few friends. Kindly coordinate with your friends and get it. Last time I said I think for 32 students I've shared. So they must be among the group. Kindly share it
Yes,
with the
ma'am. You
others.
shared and we shared it WhatsApp group also, ma'am.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Please coordinate with your
Somebody please
friends.
put the yeah. Thanks. Somebody has.
Thank you. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.
Madam,
Thank you.
madam, please provide your
Thank you,
email.
ma'am. Thank you,
Email.
ma'am.
Please
Thank you,
provide your
ma'am.
email, madam.
In the WhatsApp, kindly someone provide it. I have sent it from my
Okay.
mail only, so they know. They will definitely give it to you. Thank you. We'll meet you
The
in the next
admin,
WhatsApp
please.
group is shared here.
The,
Please join in that
the
WhatsApp group and
admin,
get your material.
admin, please include me in the WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir. The WhatsApp group link is given in the chat box. You just enter that and get into the group.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
So, excuse me, is there any Google Classroom link opened, like in the Classroom app? Okay, okay. Then, so the classes are happening in which time is it? So, this is my first class actually.
Saturday, Sunday from 10 to onwards.
Okay, okay, okay.
Actually, though, then we don't have any optional questions in our question papers, because we want to concentrate all the topics in all the subjects.
So, the given time is less. We should.
Yeah.
Madam, if we form a WhatsApp group among the students of ourselves, then it will be feasible to us to consult with our within the group. Someone has to take the responsibility for the admin creating the WhatsApp group.
Actually, already they shared that link in. They shared that WhatsApp link in our group chat, right?
Oh,
It is.
that group is named as MBADDEPU, is it?
That's the
Okay,
link.
that's
That's
the
Yeah,
the
link
official
is there,
group.
but somebody please share the PPT and other notes. It will be good.
Yeah,
In
can you
fact, if you
please
have
share it
other
again?
subjects also.
Because the
Yeah,
one
please
who have
resend
joined
it.
newly doesn't get the PPT.
Okay.
If you guys have anything, please share it again. It will be of use.
I think everybody today let the class finish today, and everybody who are left to join, let them
Yeah,
join.
yeah,
Then we'll upload it so that
yeah.
everybody will get it.
That's also a good idea. So you just guys message it in the chat box to let everybody join in the group.
Somebody has shared the link, WhatsApp group link.
Yes, yes, it's in
Yeah,
the
that is there, but is that group exclusively for any particular department or how it is? Is it
no
a common
the
group
for the
like
first
finance?
semester all other departments combined as MBA, right?
Yeah,
For
Yeah,
okay.
OSC, yeah.
I think so. It's for our classroom. Maybe. I'm
Okay,
not sure
that's
about
good.
it.
That's
Maybe
better.
it's for our classroom.
Okay, that's better. Yeah. Thank
So has any other staffs created an Google Classroom link?
No, Ray. No.
Okay, okay.
There is only one group link, no?
No. I'm not asking about the WhatsApp
Our
group. I'm just
students.
asking about Google Classroom because I
Yes.
saw in video in
I'm talking
YouTube.
about Google Class only, no? Google Meet class. There is
Uh-huh.
only one link, no? You
Yeah,
have
yeah,
got it
yeah,
on the mail.
yeah.
They only
I have
have
received.
access to Drive, not for any groups in Drive, I think so.
Okay, and
Hi friends, is the recording available on YouTube? I searched it, but I didn't get it.
you can search it on DD Pondicherry University. The last three classes have been uploaded yesterday. I've just checked
Yesterday
it.
only, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yesterday only.
That's
And
why. Because when I'm looking, I only saw orientation class. I didn't see the
yeah. The
recorded
orientation has
class.
been packed up, I think so. It's not available anymore. Other three classes have been posted yesterday, and the one class which was postponed on 1 December, I think so, due to heavy rainfall, has
Yeah.
not been uploaded or has not been held until now.
Oh, thank you,
Uh,
Jay.
one, one,
Okay.
Can
one
I
anyone
have a
know
doubt.
information
what
is
are the topics for the
one
concentrate?
information is required when hall ticket will be available on the website.
Did anyone receive the identity card?
Yeah. I have received
No,
the
Yes,
proof.
yes.
No, I didn't
No.
Already.
receive
No,
identity
I
card.
didn't receive
Also,
notice.
No,
Yes.
I
I
didn't
have paid.
receive.
also
Anybody
Some of
near
them
I
received,
Kaglur
yes.
received.
received the identity card?
Some
Yes,
of
I
Yes,
them,
received.
yes.
yes, I have.
Yes, I
Hey,
received.
you
Till
have
now, I
We all
didn't
I'm
received
receive
from
any
identity
ID.
card.
Karaikal. I received my ID card.
I'm from Chidambaram, but I
I
didn't
received
receive the
question
identity
paper
card.
also.
So only I asked.
Also, I
Hello.
suggested to director. I gave a message that
I
if possible, open books exams can be done because of
I'm
this
from Kannur.
long
I
tenure for
just
exam.
received today my
You
ID
wish,
card.
bro, you wish.
Yeah. Does anyone know how our mark sheets are structured? If, for example, someone attends, gives three papers in this semester and four in the next semester, how is the
Yeah,
transcript
no
and the
worries.
It will
mark
come
sheet
on.
looking?
You can do that as well.
Do you get arrears or back?
It will come on your personal login. It will come on your
I
personal
heard
student
that this
login.
QCBS, this I heard that this credit based QCBS has announced, I think so, from this year onwards. So we are also don't know
So,
this
guys,
market
I
structure.
do have another doubt. While registering for the exam, I
So,
had
but
seven
in the transcript, when you get the transcript, will the transcript show the combined marks from two semesters, or will it show give you? So basically, do you get two mark sheets or a single mark sheet? How does it work?
You will get DMC
I
for
mean,
every
So
semester.
supposing
each and every semester there will be a separate mark sheet, but in case of final semester there is one mark sheet, that is the final mark sheet.
okay, so
Right?
then it will not